So what is a linear measure? A linear measurement or a linear measure is a measurement of length. It basically tells us the distance of something or how long something is. And a good way to remember that is that the word line exists in the word linear. So it tells you it's the distance or the length of a line. Okay, it is one dimensional. Linear measures are always one dimensional. So some of the linear measures or units of linear measures, I should say, that we're going to use in this module are centimeters, meters, kilometers. These are metric or SI. We're also going to use inches, feet, yards, and miles, and these are imperial. Okay, so let's discuss some examples of linear measures or measures of length. Some examples are length, width, and height, diameter and radius. So this is a measure of length, for example. Usually we say this is the length and this is the width, but it's fine. So you see how this is a distance and this is a distance. It's one dimensional. So these are called linear measures. The distance from one corner of the circle to the other corner going through the center, this distance is a diameter. From the center to the edge of the circle, this is called a radius. So these are all distances. They're all linear. They all make lines. Okay. Another interesting one is perimeter and circumference. So by definition, perimeter is the distance around a shape. So if I look at the shape on the right here, if I just walk around this and I calculate how far I walked, this is the distance of a line. I can also unravel the shape and draw it as one straight line. So this is 6 centimeters here, and then this one here is 7 centimeters, and this is, I don't know what this one is, 4 centimeters, and so on. And I can make one very long line. So perimeter is a linear measure. Okay, this is a very important one. Another important one is circumference. So circumference by definition is the distance around the circle. So if I were to walk around the circle right now and measure how far I walked, our units would be in either miles or kilometers or meters or yards, right? So this is still a measure of length. It's how long something is. So what are some non-examples of linear measures? Anything that is not one-dimensional. So area is not a linear measure because it looks at the space inside an object. This is two-dimensional. It is not a linear measure. Volume is not a linear measure because it looks at how much space an object takes in the world. So it is three-dimensional. We look at width, length, and height. So this is not a linear measure. Capacity is not a linear measure because it looks at how much we can fill an object with a substance, right? So it is also three-dimensional. So to sum it up, these here are linear measures. Perimeter and circumference are really important. Please remember that. And these are not examples of linear measures. In the next video, we're going to discuss how we estimate linear measures.